So Ram Madhwani, a very dear friend of my sister, and I had done an ad with him, and we had no money. I had to beg and borrow and God knows what else, steal, not really, but knocking on all these big corporations.
There was no label or manager involved.
No, the album was releasing through HMV, but they didn't have a budget for the video.
Right.
Nor did they make any attempt to get a budget. So I had to do that. And my uncle from Sisters Advertising, he gave me 1 lakh. Colgate toothpaste gave me 2 lakhs.
Wow.
And we had just 3 lakhs, and Ram just created magic with that. Hardly you can't even call it money. But he had his own interpretation of the song, which a lot of people are discussing it in various ways. They've got so many different points of view to interpret it, and I'm great with that. I mean, the more art is open to so much of appreciation, so that's just terrific. But the most beautiful thing was that I had Mickey contractor for makeup. I had Hemant Trivedi and Zaxis Pathena for costume. And Gautam Rajdaksh was taking photographs. Anil Mehta was the cinematographer who also played the role of the professor. I was working with stalwarts at that time, and I was 19, 20 years old, I mean, couldn't ask for a better break.
Yeah.
And so those are all the reasons that the video became so special.
Was it common for folks like yourself to go independent making video?
I don't think really too many of us were doing this because it was so difficult. I mean, the Bollywood-dominated industry, obviously it's difficult to do anything independent. And there were no independent artist platforms like you have today. And so I'm so happy, first of all, about my exposure to the advertising world, because of whom I had all these, experienced people working with me, but also incredible family support. I didn't even, my sister and my brother-in-law made the video of Dheka Dheka and Kesariya. And they didn't in any way say, how can you do this? What will the record company say? They said, no, if you feel you got to do it, do it. So I made the video, sent it directly to MTV, much to the dismay of the company executives. But then I gathered all my guts and I went with my uncle and sat in that big office. And I said, I'm sorry, I had to do this because you were not doing it. And that's how this so-called indie pop industry even got created, with a few people like me and Baba Saigal and Shan, Alicia, all of us. We just said, to hell with it. Nobody's doing it, so let's do it. So we kind of put a foot in the door for independent artists. It was really difficult, but I had to do it because I didn't have the opportunity to express myself musically in Bollywood. And Louis and Leslie and Ranjit and all these people were there to work with. They were not working in movies, and I wanted to work with them.